McKathan, trainer of Fenwick. Late addition to the Preakness field. Of course, he was showing you guys some positive vibes that you decided to enter him in here. What kind of went into that addition?
Well, I mean, we were taking a shot and trying. We ran him in the bluegrass, trying to get Derby points, and that kind of fell apart for us. So, but the horse, came out of the race perfect, was doing great, and obviously, we didn't get in the Derby, and so that was okay. And so when we had a shot to come here to the next spot, and I thought it kind of, there's going to be some really tough horses in here to outrun, but I thought he had a shot, and he deserved a shot, so we take it.
Right, me? No.
You know Fenwick incredibly well. Can you tell us how you've been a part of his career from the get-go?
Well, I bought him as a yearling, and so I've been around him, the whole time. I broke and trained him and had him, and we did offer him for sale at the Fazlick-Tipton Miami sale, and I guess we were prouder of him than everyone else, so we didn't get him sold, and so at that point, we always, he's a curlin, he's a big fancy horse. Like when I bring him out of the stall, everyone's like, who is he? And he's a big fancy horse that just keeps getting better and better. And he's had some tough racing luck. And so I think he deserves to be here, and that's where we're at.
And of course you drew post position 3 tactic-wise. Are you happy with that, and where would you like to see him be?
I'm just glad to be between the fences, but three's pretty good. In my mind, I like him if he falls out of there running. 3's a great spot for him. He's going to be forwardly placed, hopefully, and that's our plan, just to let him get in that big, long stride, and once he does that, he's going to be hard to run down. I mean, he doesn't have to be on the front, but, once he gets in he's got a huge gait and a high cruising speed, and he will be hard to catch.
He got in yesterday, Tuesday. How has he traveled, and what will you be planning on doing him?
Actually, he got in about an hour ago. So, yeah. So he came in good order. He looks great. We just had him out and bathed him, and he's getting his breakfast, but he seems happy, and he seems happy to be here.
What will you be doing with him leading up?
He will go to the track in the morning. He'll train the next couple days, and then just let him look around and take in all the tents and all the hoopla. So just let him have a look at it. But yeah, he's been training well. He had a great breeze last week at Churchill, and he's ready. We can't do no more for him. We just want to kind of give him a tour around the track and let him look at everything. And he's always been real professional wherever we take him. I'm not really concerned about it, but we'll take him out there and let him stretch his legs the next couple days.
He's a bit of a long shot in the field. Does that take some of the pressure away?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't put a lot of pressure on ourselves or on the horse. Obviously we're taking a shot, but I think a well-deserved shot for him. And, maybe after this, people will be talking about him a little more.
A final question for you. Of course, you've been actually heavily involved with horses on the Triple Crown Trail. Could you tell us some of the horses that you've been associated with over the years?
Well, there's been a lot of them, but we were lucky enough to come here. Our first trip here was with Silver Charm, and that worked out well for us. And then we had back-to-back Derby winners with Silver Charm and Real Quiet, and both of them we brought up here, and we're very successful in the Preakness also. And then our last one was American Pharaoh, and pride and joy. So
glad to have you with us here. I can tell that does something to you, talking about American Pharaoh and what he meant. So of course you were.
He's a life-changing horse.
Tell us how you were involved with him.
Well, same way I broke and trained all as Ayat Stables horses, so he was a homebred of theirs. and they again offered him for sale at the Saratoga sale and didn't meet reserve, and he come right to my farm, and I had him ever since then. And Ahmed's Zayat was great, and he'd bring all the trainers in to have these shows to figure out where he was sending these horses. And so we put on this show, and it's on YouTube, Pharaoh's Breeze, right before he shipped out, and everyone in the stands is like, oh, we got to have that horse, right? And I knew where the horse was going, so Bobby was not there, but I knew that's where he was going. But all them other guys at that point, you know, they're like, we have to have him, we have to have him, we have to have him. But he was a super special horse. Like every day, like them horses that are like that, we've been fortunate enough to be around a couple of them, but they breathe a little different air than the rest of them. I mean, you know, we'd be training 100 and 150 head of horses, and it's like, he's just so much better than them. I don't know he's the greatest horse in the world, but he was just so much better than the rest of them. So he was special to be around. He was really cool.
Oh, we're so glad to have you back here with us.
Glad to be here. Happy to be here.
The first run in the Preakness in your name, right? As a
Yes.
trainer.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
I think it's neat, but it's just another horse to me. It's like I always feel like all of them are mine. I don't care who's saddling them, but it's neat to have my name on there and, you know, take a shot.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.